Hey guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I am back to give you an update as promised on my Hyrox journey thus far. This week was actually week 15, and let me tell you, it was some discovery, which is definitely what I had on my plate for this week. I really wanted to make sure that I honed in on a good training schedule to make sure that I'm maximizing the amount of time that I have left between now and Hyrox, which is October 23rd in Tampa. I've already scheduled training sessions with some of the players here in my local area that definitely train people that are going to Hyrox either for doubles or solo, as I am, and I'm just looking forward to getting started. Also on my plate was definitely to come up with a new gym bag, and that was the time. Trying to come up with a new gym bag and it doing all the things that I would need for such specificness was a little bit of a challenge, but I think we've landed on one. So yeah, I just want to hop in and inform you guys that things are going well. We're headed into week 14, and I'm trying to decide what's the best way for me to chronicleize these moments as they happen. Thus far, I have been putting everything up on TikTok. I've uploaded everything from last week. The only thing that hasn't gone there are the specific workouts that I've been doing. I do feel like that's going to be a little bit of a challenge because I don't want to miss a moment of training setting up a camera and a tripod. My local gym is actually going to be a big sponsor for me competing as well as getting ready for the Hyrox competition. So they're hopefully going to help me with the media team, so we'll get some really good footage of me in actual workouts. But until then, I'm thinking that the footage is going to live on my Instagram stories as well as TikTok. So make sure that you find me over there. Love_Kiani is the Instagram, and Kiani Love Official is my TikTok. So yeah, as we talk about this week, what was the biggest learned lesson? Like, I feel like that's where growth has happened. I did throw myself back into a CrossFit class on Monday. It was extremely tough, but as with all good things, there are different measurements for success. So I'm giving myself an A for consistency. I did seek out that class. I've laid it on top of my other training schedule that's been helping me with my endurance, and it was phenomenal. It was very tough because it was a leg day, but I know myself without any instructors telling me that my leg is going to be my biggest challenge because they're not as developed as I would like for them to be. So we're definitely doing a lot of strength training for the next few weeks to really get at least the feeling of exhaustion out of them. I don't know if the muscle is really going to grow. We'll just have to stay tuned and see. 15 weeks is really not a lot of time for muscle growth, but it can help me with the strength portion, since a great bit of this competition is with your legs because there are wall balls at the very end. You're running quite a bit. I actually have push and pull sleds and a row, so you're pretty much using your leg the entire time of the race. So CrossFit was a major undertaking. I also was able to run 6 miles this week. I did that on a treadmill. That was with a combination of sprints and just running. So we totaled 6 miles, which is something I've been doing pretty consistently, and my legs felt great. They felt actually lighter with the run because Wednesday was technically my long run day. Felt great, and we skipped ahead talking about my legs on Wednesday. Let's back up. On Tuesday, I was able to take one of my favorite classes, which was Body Combat. And on the back end of that, I also took Tabata, which is a strength training class. Now, if you've done anything around strength training, those two classes are, they're really one and done type classes. I just really enjoyed taking both of those classes back to back. So that's what I've been doing. And considering I'm going to be in Hyrox, we're going to have to keep that up because I need my endurance to really get me through this race. Anything else that really happened this week? I was super elated that my entire gym family is actually rallying around me and they're in support. I have several of them that are planning to do some workouts with me. I do have some of the instructors that are going to, shall I say, manipulate their classes to a certain degree to throw in a little bit more Hyrox induced pieces of the workouts, just so I can actually get as much of that type of training as possible as we count down during the week. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know how excited the other members of those classes are going to be, but for now they're hanging in there. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Really consistent week, good solid week, good rest, learned how to make sure that I was fueling properly. We moved into definitely the realm of electrolytes. There'll be more to come on that. Just making sure that I'm, you know, trying to stay as hydrated as possible, eating as much food as possible to really make sure that my body is not being depleted as I ramp up in these training sessions. And you know, that will kind of lead me to how we got to my gym bag. This one right here, I'm obsessed with this one as well. We have this one. I'm obsessed with her. She's very lightweight, old school Reebok duffel, but she has the spacing. She has the spacing that I'm needing to put all the things. I love that on the inside it's light, so it's not like I am compounding, throwing tons of black things inside the bag. She does have some inside zip compartments. I did find me a new set of sunnies, and I'll insert the try on from this week too, with new outfits that I found. And I love this shoe opening right here, because I will need to take shoes to kind of cross train, and just having everything to fit in one bag. I'm obsessed with her. I also went down the rabbit hole and found a cream duffel. Now I think this is going to be really dirty. Like, it's already starting to show some wear on it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but this color, I just couldn't resist. I could not resist. I love that it has this slip hole right here, and it allows me that if I needed to put my mat in here, well, my mat wouldn't fit in there, but if I needed to put this on luggage, this would fit in really well. And if it needs to become a pocket, you just zip her up. So we love that. I love how huge it is. Love how huge it is. I love that it has this net zip here. So if I need, like, wet towels needed to go in there, or as happens with me, wet t-shirts and tanks, they can go in there and they can still breathe. And I love that it's kind of see-through, so I know what I've actually put in this side of the bag. And then it has two other pockets here that I honestly think my shoes could kind of slip in, because they're one on each side. Like, this is an amazing bag. It's an older style K-Swiss. I love the classic K-Swiss logo here, and it has this little netting right here. I think this is great for, like, my AirPods and my keys, things that I need quick access to instead of trifling through a huge bag. So I love her, and I just had to bring home this mama right here. Oh my God, look at the color. Isn't she stunning? Wait. She turns into a backpack. Loving her. And this one kind of reminds me of how sentimental I got when I received my first makeup bag, my Zuka bag, because it was the pro bag for that category of my life. So this kind of feels like the pro bag for the category of fitness and fitness, wellness, you know, both. Again, we love how big she is inside. The only thing that I wish they would have done is made this not black inside, because you have to understand, when I'm dropping my phone in here, when it goes to the bottom, it's like a black hole. My AirPods, okay, those going to the bottom, that's going to drive me crazy. Just, I'm thinking of like camera equipment, my headphones, I'm thinking of my mic, all those things just going to the bottom. So I did find like a quick workaround. I'll show you that too. But yeah, I just kind of got caught up, I think, with this one. I love it though. I love it. The girls online are going gaga over it. Here's an outside zipper. I thought this would be great for my water bottle because I typically take 2 different water bottles. I take one with my water and collagen in it, and then I have another one that has a filter on it that allows me that if I need to get water from the gym, although they have filters on the fountains, just having that filter gives me a different layer of coverage. It also has this component here that opens and zips, again allowing you to slip your shoes in here, and it goes all the way through. I honestly think that I can have my running shoes in there, and then of course it's going to take up some space in the middle of the bag, but I'm really needing this for my different types of shoes so I can actually switch different training sessions. And then we have this part, which is another bottom side. So I can actually put towels or t-shirts in here, or another pair of shoes, because typically I'm wearing a pair of shoes that I'm going to start training in first into the gym. And then it could be, just saying, if I'm going from body pump to body combat, that's the same set of shoes. But if I need to run, depending on if I'm going to do a long run or a sprint, those are different type shoes. And it's not for the flex of it, it's just for not only comfortability but for safety purposes in what you're doing. And I am in my workout sessions training as if I'm actually doing Hyrox, like I'm in here. So did I show you anything else? I want to show you what I found that might be my workaround. I do have several Lulu bags like this that I think are going to be great. I need to wash them, but it's great just for a quick catch-all, just for like my hairbrush, my lip gloss, or lip balm, you know, my wallet and things of that nature. These fit really, really well. I was able to find like little metallic bags like this that I think will hold my microphones and my AirPods, because both of them have black cases, so at least I know that I didn't leave it at home. Obviously my watch is going to be on my wrist. I've talked about the shoes. My water bottle is going to fit in there, and I think I'll do like a separate video of what I've done to fill my bag, like the essential things. I definitely think that's important, because what I would have taken to the gym even 2 months ago is definitely not what I'm taking to the gym now. So yeah, so comment down below on which bag you think I should keep. Like, they range from $16 to $170. So should I be going for more practicality with price, or should I just really lean in and go to one that just says, girl, you think you've arrived? You guys know I love to know. Comment down below. You guys also know I love to connect with you, so make sure you connect with me. Follow me on all my social media links to never miss another upload, and to stay up to date in live time with what's going on with me in this crazy Hyrox training schedule. Thank you guys so much for joining in and coming along on this journey with me. I'm hoping the video makes sense, and until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.